Okay, so we're gonna tackle drawer 3. This might be a couple parts. We're gonna get through as much of it as we can. Hopefully it won't be too long. I feel like we might make a lot of progress on this drawer, so we'll see. Hello, and welcome back to my channel. I'm hautemesstom. Well, this is my hand. This is the hand of hautemesstom. We still have this like one little bit of polish that is like not coming off. That's fine. It doesn't need to come off. So we're going into drawer 3, which is the one that has caused me the most anxiety. I have a pile of products over here. This drawer is kind of like my be-all catch-all for blush, highlights, bronzers, and then any kind of like single shadow product I have that is in its own kind of distinct packaging is in this drawer. I know you can see my knee. You probably, like, I may edit it out, but I might not. So do with that information what you will. Maybe you'll see a foot because I probably will readjust. I am on my foot a bit different. So I'm going to try my best. I'm going to try to swatch things for you and do the best that I can. Let's just get into it. Let's see if we can declutter anything, but this is ultimately just a makeup tour. I'm going to grab big items first to get them out of the way. So this is I just realized that I'm upside down. It's okay. I'll do it like this. Do it this way. So this is the Ambient lighting powder in dim light from Hourglass. I use this kind of like a setting powder and it's beautiful and I love it. I love these powders because you can put as much of it on as you need to and it's never going to feel powdery, and it's like the beautiful thing about these products. This is another Hourglass product. It is the Diffuse Bronze Light. It is my favorite bronzer. I think it's so stunning. The thing about these is they look super shimmery in the pan and they do have like a little bit of a glow to them. But once you put them on the skin, they're so diffused and beautiful and gorgeous and stunning. And I just can't say enough good things about these bronzers. Please, Hourglass, extend your shade range. Since we're just on Hourglass, I bought a bunch of Hourglass before I left for Sephora. So these are Hourglass Ambient Light Blushes. This one is Incandescent Electra. Beautiful. This one is Electric Fusion. Stun. And this one is At Night, I believe. Yes. And it is just like this beautiful, because all of that like swirl in there just helps with diffusion and just, I don't know, they look so good. When they say diffused light, they just really mean it. This one I think I might get rid of. So this is from Becca. This is the Prismatic Amethyst highlight. And it's my only Becca highlighter I've ever had. And I like always feel compulsed. I always feel a compulsion to like keep this in my collection. But like it's like coming out of the pan and it's pretty old. I bought this when it was actually like limited edition. And you know, it's like fine, but like, I just feel like we have come such a long way in like even like these kind of special highlighters that it has to go. And I'm like sad about it. And it also reminds me of my one coworker who showed it to me before it launched at Sephora, like before I was even an employee there. And so like, I have like this weird, like special, like nostalgic attachment to it, but that's not what this is about, you know? And I gotta remember that. This is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the Iced Out Highlighter. So I see a lot of people saying that they don't like this color, but I love this shade. As someone who is on the paler side, we very rarely get a yellow gold anything that will work on our skin tone. And I'm not saying like, I feel like Amrezy probably would have been too dark for my skin tone, or maybe like wouldn't have worked for me as well. So I was excited about this. I've used it a couple times. I think it looks so beautiful on the skin, and I'm so happy. It was one of the last things I bought working at Sephora, and like to me, that's just it for me. That's just it. I like this a lot. I'm excited that it's in my collection. I have no other highlighters like it, so I think that makes it fair enough. Another end of my time purchase at Sephora. This is Oh my God, this is so hard to do. Okay, this is from Milk. This is one of their pressed highlighters. The Flex highlighter in Lit. And another, like, it's like a champagne gold, but like the way it blends out is, oh, just so nice. And I've only used this like one time and I'm already obsessed with it. It's just so pretty and I'm happy. I like this formula a lot. Let me do maybe a little swatch for you if I can figure out what I'm doing with my life on this camera angle. Look at it. Oh, it's so pretty. And like the more you diffuse it out, just like the more stunning it becomes. And it's like you can make it a strong highlighter or you can just make it like a beautiful glow. And I like love it a lot. This is from Burberry. This is the Warm Glow #1 from them. It is a bronzer and I have had this product for a long time, right? And I love it. It's actually like, it was my first favorite bronzer I ever had. It was like the first time that I was like, bronzer is for me. I like bronzer. It's nice and pale. It doesn't pull too warm on my skin. And it's just like, is like, as someone who's fair, sometimes bronzers can be a little scary of a journey for me. I feel like there's like very few people like that go into bronzers like with no timidness. I'm like, okay, let's see how this one works. I love this one a lot. So what I've done with this one, because I'm going to try to pan this, like I really want to pan this because I love this compact and I would like just have the compact, even though it's a little bit scuffed up, worse for wear, but it's been around for a minute. I just want to keep the compact for display reasons. And I also really love the product and it's something I would actually consider re-upping on. I just use this bronzer every time right now to try to get through it. Or at least like I just want to hit pan on it. Like I've had it, when I tell you I've had it since 2016, I've had it since 2016. It's been around the block. So I thought I liked the shininess of these cream products from Fenty, but they just get smudged and gross. Like, anyway. I love both of these products. This is Butter Biscuit, which is a bronzer. What I like about the Fenty Cheeks Out products is that they're not terrifying to use. And I don't know how else to describe it, is that they kind of perform the way I want them to every time I've used them. I think it's so hard to go overboard because of the pigmentation. This is Amber, and this is a contour shade, and it's my favorite cream contour I've ever used. I really like these. I find the best thing to do with them is finger application. I just love them so much. Since we're talking about Fenty Beauty, let's talk with the big guys. So this is the Kilowatt Foil in Sandcastle and Minted. Now, I think this shade is so pretty. However, it's too dark for me and it's upsetting, like very upsetting. But I also feel like that highlighter from Milk Makeup kind of satisfies what I want this one to be for me. And then the mint shade's really beautiful. It is like really pretty. But I think maybe I'm moving past the point of like wanting colored highlights. So I actually think this might get decolored too. Ha! This is the Kilowatt Highlighter from Fenty in Hustler Baby and Mean Money. And what I love about the duos that come in this format, because obviously the last one was colorful. What I love about these is that the shade on the one side is always just like a beautiful glow from within. And then this other side here, you can really punch up a look if you want like a really crazy highlighter. It kind of gives you the option of both. So when people would like, especially when I worked at Sephora and the people are like, I want a highlighter, but I want one that can be good for going out, but also one that's like good for any day. These ones, they come in a couple, like, I don't know how to say it, like, but this style of the Fenty Kilowatt highlighter with like the more subtle and the stronger one comes in a couple different tones that would work, like different ones would work for different skin tones. And like, these would be one of my go-tos. I love that. I really like Trophy Wife and I love wearing it, but I don't often feel like I'm going warm enough in my looks for this to be warranted. And my favorite thing to do is to use a very, very like, not dense, but like very fluffy fan brush to pick up like the least amount of product. And it looks so good. It looks so good. And like, even though I don't wear it that much, I know I should get rid of it. But I feel like I need Trophy Wife in my collection just because I remember when I bought this like on launch day and I just love it. And I have like these photos of me really feeling my oats from back in the day when I got this highlighter. And I was like, how can I use this? These are the cream blushes from Fenty. I have Fuego Flush, the orangey one. It's so stunning. And then I also have Daiquiri Dip, which is like the red one, or like reddish orange. So I thought when I bought these that these weren't going to work for me, but I like a very exaggerated blush, and I don't even find these to be that exaggerated. I think they blend out so beautifully. I'm a big fan of the Fenty cream products in the compact. When I was thinking about this drawer, this was a product that I thought I was like going to definitely pass on, but here's the thing. So this is the Makeup Forever Pro Fusion #1, and this product still exists, but you might not be able to find it in a Sephora, but maybe you can find it in a different place that carries Makeup Forever on the shelves. Anyway, this highlight is so pretty. It is so pretty. And every time I use it, I'm like, damn, this highlight did that. There was, like, sometimes I have issues with hard pan, but I've, like, finally got it to work to a point where, like, I really like this product. And, like, I don't have another highlighter like this in my collection, so I would like for her to stay, please. So this is from Kryolan. This is from Kryolan, as you can see the face there. And it is their color T1. And that's all it says. But it is a nice orange blush. And I really only bought this to get free shipping because it was on sale. But I actually ended up really loving the color, because it's like this beautiful like coral shade. And weirdly enough, I don't have another blush like this. Like, the cream one looks very similar, but the way they apply is very different, and I use them for different things. So it's staying, and I'm surprised that I ended up liking this as much as I did, and I'm glad it's in my collection. And then I just bought it to get free shipping from Kryolan. So now I'm going to do my KVD Vegan Beauty Everlasting blushes. I'm a big fan of these. This one is in Poppy. Oh, wow, it looks so different on the camera, because I feel like this is so red in person, and then like on the camera it looks orange. But I promise it's a lot different in the pan and in real life than from the other ones that we just looked at. I love these blushes. This one is in Snapdragon. I love them because I find them to be pretty dramatic. I don't think these are like maybe the most user-friendly blushes, because I think you can go overboard pretty easily. But this was the first thing that KVD Vegan Beauty like launched that I was like very interested in. And I'm just talking about whenever it moved to KVD Vegan Beauty as opposed to being Kat Von D. This one is Rosebud, and it's beautiful, cool toned blush. And I really like these. And I don't love that I love these, but I do. So the packaging is A1, by the way. So I don't know. I just love this rose. I mean, it's annoying to like store them, but they're very like beautiful to look at. Okay, so these are all my Ritual Diffuse face products, complexion products that I have from them. I'm clearly a big fan. I keep dipping into the warm waters of Ritual Diffuse. So we'll start with the smaller compacts, because I know what those all are. So these were whenever they did, what are these actually called? These are the Color Nectar Pigment Balms, and they were one of their moon drops. I mean, if you follow Ritual Diffuse, you know what a moon drop is, but they do a new release every time the full moon cycle comes around. So these are like creamy balms, multi-purpose pigment products, and I bought the set of them. So I have all of the shades, and much like the Fenty Cheeks Out products, these colors look really scary in the pan, but on the skin they need a little bit warmed up, because it's very cold in my room. But like, they blend out so pretty. I really love these. And I love how interesting colors that they did. Like, I really like this Snapdragon shade, this orangey shade. I really like it. And then they also released the one shade called Wasp, which is definitely like yellow. This is Wasp. And I just think that these are so cool. And like, you can do such a statement blush look with them. And I love statement blush. And you know, like, that could be the whole look. And also, like, I really like Snapdragon and Wasp together on the cheeks. And then you can like kind of do like an ombre. You can do a lot with these. They're really cool. I really am a big fan. And these are all highlighters from Ritual Diffuse. And never will you ever catch me getting rid of one of these because I love them so much. We have a couple different formulas. I know some people on YouTube, well, obviously I'm not like a big YouTuber. I know that about myself. I'm very realistic with that. People don't keep limited edition stuff in their collection, and I just think that's a shame. These two are the same formula of highlighter. This is Lunaris, and these are the rare light luminizers, and this is Solaris. Solaris is like this beautiful, like, I don't know what else. I don't know how to call, like, what to call this, but it's like orangey, pinky, golden, and it's very, very pretty. And then Lunaris is like blue, and unlike the one from Becca and the one from Fenty, like the glow with it from within that you get on these is like very real. Like, it's just like a passing hint of a shade, but I really love them. They look so, so good on the skin. So, so good on the skin. They look so natural and stunning. Like, I cannot tell you enough. So these ones are all metamorphic highlighters, except for this one, which we'll talk about this one first. So this is the Alchemist. This is advertised as a highlight topper, and it is, I don't know how to describe this to you. So it's like, it looks like big flecks of glitter when you like first get it out, right? That's like, that looks like glitter. It sure looks like glitter. And then you put it on the skin, right? Blend it out. And then I swear it just makes your skin look like glass. That was a hefty swatch. I would not even use that much any given time. But like, look at that, just the way it's just like a beautiful product. And like, yeah, it says it's a highlight intensifier and like a highlight for your highlight. But I mean, on its own, it stands pretty well. It gives you like a nice dewy look as opposed to feeling like super glittery. I don't know what it is about it. There's something very special about this product. Keeping it. Also, I just saw the dent I have in this product because I use it so much is exciting. That's exciting to me because I don't know that I've ever seen that much progress on like a highlight for me, because there was a stretch of time where like this was always on my face. 100% of the time, always on my face. This is the High Priestess. This is a beautiful, just pink highlighter. I know it's like so hard to see next to the blindingness of the Alchemist highlight, but like, do you see that just pink glow? Like the other ones, it's just like, oh, it's so pretty. I'm running out of retail space on my hands. This next one is the Dream. This came out, I don't know, I think in like maybe September or October. And this was something that they did. You had to be registered to vote to be able to buy this. And it's like this very special, like reddish highlight. And oh my God, I don't have a finger that's not sparkly, but let's try to get you a swatch of this. And like, it's limited edition. I don't know if it's something that they would bring back, but it's a very pretty shade. And it like, I thought like when they were advertising it, it looked a lot more dramatic, but in real life, like it's definitely like something very wearable. I'm like trying to get it to focus on a highlight. How am I supposed to do that? And the last one is the Chimera. This one's a green highlight, and it's so funny. I had the Moonchild palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills for a very long time, and I always thought, man, who would ever use this green one? This one's so pretty. It's so pretty. Let's get it going right there. Oh, it's stunning. Oh, I love it so much. Ritual Defeat does such a beautiful job with their complexion stuff. Like, this is from MAC. This is the Show Gold Extra Dimension Skin Finish. Now, this is another product that like when I was like thinking about going through my collection, I was like, what's going to happen to this one? So I'm going to swatch it for you real quick. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Oh no. I thought I was going to declutter this. Like I was really hell-bent on decluttering this, like and getting rid of it, but it's just too pretty. It's gold. It has pink, like a pink shift to it. And there's just something very stunning and pleasing about it. And it's like pretty subtle depending on the kind of brush you use. Oh, it's so stunning. My friend Alex got me into these. She actually got me into makeup in general, really. And good call, Alex. It's really pretty. This is from Pat McGrath. This is the nude shiny stick, and these don't look like this anymore. This is whenever they were like limited edition these products. So one side is a balm, which is like you put this down and then you could put any like highlight on top of it to kind of intensify it and give it a more dewy look, or you could just use it as like a dewy look by itself. And then there's also the highlighty side, which is very pretty. And I've had this for a while because this clearly came out a while ago. But I'm keeping it in my collection because it still works, doesn't smell. I want to try to use it up, but I know like, what's the reality of that? Like, where are we on this stick, Tom? Oh, that's like not bad. That's not bad. Okay. Yeah, you stay. We can finish you. It's going to happen. Oh, look, I like put it all the way down and like barely goes in, so I didn't use that much of it. I just got really hyped for no reason. This is gonna move to the top drawer because I feel like I should keep all my glitters there. This is the Houdini Lemonhead LA Space Paste. And come on. Like, there's no way this is going nowhere. Look at it. Like, it's supposed to shift and you can't see it sometimes, and sometimes you can. Come on. Come on. Yes, and I bought this because of Beyonce. Damn. Damn. This is from Artist Couture. It is the shade Illuminati. These highlighters are really pretty, but I've had this in my collection for a long time, and it was something that I was supposed to only be borrowing, and now I've had in my collection for a couple years, and I think it's time to just move along from it. The thing about having an overwhelming collection is that sometimes you get overwhelmed. So these are brand new to my collection. These are from Vanessa Myricks. These are the Vanessa Myricks Color Fix. These are the neon mattes. I have the shade Rainbow and Jelly Bean. I really want to get my hands on UFO. I haven't used these yet on my face, but I'm very excited to try them, and I'm happy to have them in my collection. I want to try a lot of new brands. I mean, as many brands as I can realistically try this year. So these are going to move drawers, but these are the glitters that happened to be in this drawer. I'm going to move them to the top. This one is one of my favorites. It's from Tarina Tarantino, who I think still does have a makeup line. This, I don't think it is a product that exists, but it is a Sparklicity. Oh, that's a weird word to say. Sparklicity Pure. And oh man, it's really not picking up on camera too well. Let me swatch a little bit for you right here. It is so pretty. If I really want an intense highlight, I'll use it as that. But I like it on the eyelid too, but it's just so pretty. This is from Lit Cosmetics. This is the shade Vitamin C, and it is a beautiful, just orangey shade. Oh man, this glitter. I really like Lit Cosmetics, and they just started releasing biodegradable glitters, and I hope they kind of move their whole thing to it. But since I bought it, I'm gonna keep using it. I'm not just gonna throw it away. Like, this is from a Pat McGrath kit. This is the Violet 007 Crystalline. This was in the lip kit that came with the 3 liquid lips that you saw in my lip video. Come on, camera, focus. Yeah, this is really pretty too. It's supposed to be used on the lips, but it's like a similar thing to the Tarina Tarantino thing. I don't want to spill my glitter. So if you see it, it's like the more purpley one. It's very pretty. This is a Makeup Forever glitter. It's just like a silver hollow. It's nice and pretty. I don't use this one too often, but it can't hurt to have in my collection. It's definitely something that like sometimes comes up. This is a baking glitter. So it's an edible glitter. And when I do glitter lips, I like to use edible glitters. So this is just like a really pretty purple. Look at that. So pretty if I'm doing like a purpley lip. And it's always a showstopper whenever you do a glitter lip. And this is like a hollow purple too. Super pretty. This is like the red glitter from the Pat McGrath lip kits, the original ones, the OGs. Look at the lighting change every time I move my hand. That's so wild. But just a beautiful red glitter. And I only use it for my lips. This is a gold pigment from whenever Pat McGrath did the limited edition metals, the Metamorphosis collection. I don't really love this shade of gold, really, but it is, I don't know. Do I want this? Let me swatch it. So that is it there, if you can see it. I'm going to keep it. It's so small. These I'll probably get rid of. These are from the Dark Star collection that Pat McGrath did. I would love to find like another use for this because it is pretty, but I don't like an eye gloss and I don't know what else to use it for. So I might pass on these. You know what? This was much less scary than I thought it was going to be. I don't have, like, I mean, I have a lot left, but I don't have, like, too much left. Okay, that's, like, most of what was left in my drawer is all of this Pat McGrath stuff. So these are from the Dark Star collection. I have both of the Dark Star collections because I wanted both of the pigments. So this is the Dark Matter pigment. It's black. It's a black. I like these because if I just want a black, I like them. I think it's a very solid black. I really like them. I know that she has the shadow in single form and in some of her palettes, and I have all of the palettes, but I like the idea of like just having like a big matte black to have. So I'm going to keep both of those because I'm a selfish bitch. I will also be keeping both of these. These are the Astral white pigments. And like, I've clearly done some damage to my original one. And now that I have a second one, I feel like I can really go ham on this. This is just so pretty. This is so pretty. Should I swatch it for you? I am very much into these like transformative topper shades. I guess I just didn't realize how into them I was until right now. That's so funny. So those are both staying. I know it's not like the smartest thing to do to have a backup, but now here's the thing. I might get rid of one of these. So these are the Mercury pigment. This did not have it, but this was my original one. You know what? Okay. So I'm going to keep the one that's not falling apart because this one's jiggling around and I don't want that to be my problem. But like, this is really pretty, but like, I never figure out a reason to use it. So let me just do a quick swatcheroni. Like, that's definitely something, but what is it? You know? And I just don't know what that is. So I'm keeping the fresh one. I'm going to get rid of the old one because it's doing that. And if someone wants to take it off my hands, then that's their problem. That's going to be their problem. This is the Gold 005 cream. And I only really use this whenever I'm layering the gold pigment on top. But I don't know. I don't know about this. Do I want this? Okay, I'm going to keep this. I want to do just like all over the lid with it and see how that goes. I will not be getting rid of this. This is the Gold 005 this is the Gold 001 pigment. And like, she is clearly loved. Like, I definitely like to been to this a lot. She's so pretty. These are both from Dark Star. One is the ultraviolet blue. That's that guy. Wow, so pretty. And then this one is the ultra suede brown, which is also so stunning. I've had the blue one longer. These randomly showed up on the Sephora website at the end of last year, like very discounted. And I was like, I didn't know these were still in the running. But this is so pretty. It's such an easy color. Oh my God. This formula, Miss Pat, if you're listening, we need more of these because these are so great. I love these. All right, so we have a couple different eyeshadows from Pat McGrath. So this one is Burnished Honey, and this is just nice to throw in the crease for like an easy look. It's nice and warm, terracotta-y. I don't know if this one appears in any of her big size, like her full size palettes that I have, because I know a couple of the single shadows come from the palettes. This is just really stunning. I don't know. I like this one a lot. I don't like the packaging on these single shadows. I have to be honest. This is Synthetica. And like, it's a purple, honey. You want purple with glitter, with shine, with shimmer? This is it. I love this. And then this is Lapis Luxury. I don't know if she discontinued the eyeshadows, but they like went on super sale on Sephora's website and sold out. And then I don't know. I feel like they're always on sale on her website too, which is upsetting. But that's Lapis Luxury. Look at that shade. Damn. Damn. This is from Rare Beauty. This is one of the blushes. This is the shade Grace. And if you are also a Sephora employee, I think you are familiar with this shade. I like this. I like a dramatic blush look, and I don't mind this. I know a lot of people think it's like too pigmented, but I do like this. I don't need this though, do I? Okay, we're gonna pass on it. These are a couple more products from Ritual Diffuse. These are the Crystalline Matter Soot pigments. These ones were limited edition, and I'm going to keep these, but like I also don't know how to use them. And that's just my truth. Cuz like look how pretty they are. And they have like a beautiful like flaky texture. But the thing is, I don't know how to get them out of here, like with a brush or my finger. And like that's like the littlest swatch of this one of Andromeda. It's like a beautiful, it is really pretty. And then there's this guy, and then Cerulli, maybe it's not called cerulean, but it gives, you can see it is like really pretty and has like a very cool texture to it. It is just weird putting it on the eyes because it reads on camera rather well, but it like looks very chunky in person. And then, but it's weird though. It's only at some angles where you can like really get the chunkiness look of it. I'm still going to play around with them. I haven't played with these too many times, to be quite frank. And I think this one's permanent. The Andromeda one, this one was limited edition. So, because I think what essentially happens is you lose the flakes, then you're left with like a really pretty sheen. But like, I want the flakes. These are from Tarte. These are the chrome paints, and these are really pretty. And one's in old packaging and one's in new. But they have these little pressers, and if I had acrylics on my hands, I would hate these. Oh my god. If I had acrylics on my hands, I would really, really hate these. This is the shade Wild at Heart. Sorry, I got a very chunky swatch. They are not that bad. But look how pretty that is. It's so pretty. Oh, just all over the lid, a wash of color. And it like has like a nice little shift to it. It's a lot like those guys too. I clearly have a thing that I like to stick to. This is the shade Fire Dancer. The little pushers, they're really getting me. They're getting me down. That's that. And it's stunning. And for whatever reason, I feel like this one didn't sell as well as the other colors, but like, look at that. That's so sick. It's so pretty. This is the MAC acrylic paint in Basic Red. I like this every time I need a red because I feel like it's the only thing that shows up as a true red on me. And I was watching a video and someone said this was for body, but it says face and body paint. But I definitely saw someone using this on a YouTube tutorial, and they were like, I didn't want to use this because it's for the body. And like, it's an interesting product, but it's really nice. It does, like, I'm oily, so like it's definitely like more of an Instagram, like if I was like doing a look just to take photos of real quick, like that didn't have to wear all day, it's like better for that. Because I have worn it all day and like does fine, except for like it just gets a little smudgy is the best way to put it. Okay, I'm finally getting rid of this. This has been in my collection for a long time and I never use it and I want to, but this is the Vanilla Pigment from MAC. It's so pretty. I'm not going to swatch it because I don't want to change my mind. This is brand new in my collection. This is from the Makeup by Mario. It is, what are they called? The Master Crystal Reflector. This is very similar to Trophy Wife, not going to lie. I do want to give this a couple goes because I haven't yet. It is very pretty. I'm going to try it the way he suggests you to try it. And that's like what I would like to do. So just because this is new, it's not going anywhere. These are Kryolan UV activated Day Glow colors, aqua colors. And I have like the neon yellow and the neon pink. And like I could be swayed out of these if the Vanessa Myricks stuff goes over well. And I like the way they act because like these are really cool, but I also feel like I never get the right water to pigment ratio to like really get the best because I always feel like what I do is very like chunky with these and it's never a fully realized like color, but we're going to hold on to these. We'll see if the Vanessa Myricks ones perform to what I want them to perform as just because they're like the same thing. Like those are the same color. This one's not going anywhere. This is Distortion. This is a heavy metal glitter liquid liner from Urban Decay. And you can see, come on, focus. You can really see the damage I've done. Like this is a well-loved product and I would like to pan it. I would love to get all of the use out of it that I can. And we're still pumping, but like we're close. This is from Bobbi Brown. This is the Longwear Cream Shadow Stick, and I have the shade Golden Bronze. And I want to give this a go. I haven't used it yet, but it's a very pretty bronze. I want to just trying it in the crease and just blending it out, just doing something with it, or maybe all over the lid and just blend it out. Because that's kind of the point of the cream, like these stick shadows. I would just like to give it a whirl, just to see if I like it or not, to see how it is, you know? All right, that ends that part of the collection. Let's head over to the drawers. We'll put them back in, see all the space we didn't save. But you know what? This is a good practice. Good practice, everyone. So I'll head over to the drawers. You'll get a little bit of ASMR, but I'm going to sign off right now. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see me refill the drawers, I know some people are into that. That's going to follow this right now. If you aren't subscribed already, hit subscribe. I also have some links down below where you can find me elsewhere. I have 2 different podcasts. I'm like on the move. I'm a hustler. I'm not really a hustler. I mean, I do a lot of stuff. So like check all that out. I'd be really appreciative of it. Go check my Instagram out. I'm posting 1 photo a day for this entire year. It's called the 365 Days of Gay, and they could be whatever I want them to be because it's my photo series and not yours. But I do some throwbacks. I think I'm gonna start doing like albums that are special to me. We'll see. I don't know what it's gonna be, but it's really cool. But I'm excited about it. I just want to post a photo a day for 365 days this year.